Bitcoin has finally broken the downtrend, and right now we are consolidating, and I believe that we are about to be having another gigantic blast off towards the upside, because right now fundamentally we're seeing big changes happening here on the spot Bitcoin ETF inflow. Yesterday we saw more than 400 million US dollars flow in towards the spot Bitcoin ETF, and I will be discussing this, the most important charts that are going to tell us something about that next move, what I will be doing with my next trade, and many more important charts we need to discuss right now. So without any further ado, don't forget to slam that like button once again, back above 1,000 likes. That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And if I am actually looking at the imminent short term, after we broke out of this massive consolidation phase of this symmetrical triangle, it looks to be that we're right now creating finally the next pattern here on Bitcoin. And this next breakout pattern that we're currently creating is called a bull flag pattern. And these patterns always emerge after Bitcoin first pumps towards the upside, and then it is going to be consolidating sideways. And in this sideways consolidation phase, we are most likely going to be seeing that next move getting initiated. And once we do break above the top side of resistance, that is the point where the bullish breakout could be getting confirmed. But this is of course a very important pattern to keep your eyes wide open on. Bitcoin is just currently consolidating after seeing this significant rally towards the upside, and the price target of such kind of a pattern is going to be quite significantly towards the upside, because the price target for this breakout is going to be sitting somewhere around 74,000 US dollars, which is of course also above the previous all-time high, which is in my opinion very interesting to be paying attention towards. Going further in towards the content, I mean, in yesterday's video I exactly explained the level that I thought is going to be providing you the resistance, and that was going to be of course 71.5k. I exactly explained in yesterday's video this is the most important level that we need to be breaking above of, and this is most likely going to be flipping into resistance. And look exactly what happened. We saw a massive rejection from off this level, and I said also in yesterday's video, if Bitcoin were to be coming down back towards this lower side of support sitting around 68 to 69,000 US dollars, it actually would be a very good opportunity to potentially look at the long position, because first Bitcoin was trading in a massive downtrend, and after we broke the downtrend, we right now confirmed the break above the 3 previous highs in the market. And if we then were to be retesting those previous highs once again, we could be flipping it into support, and that would be once again a very good opportunity to potentially open up that next Bitcoin long position. So if you are interested in trading, go to the link description of today's video, where you can actually find a link to Margex, where you can trade up to 100x in leverage. And if you right now sign up an account using that link below, you will already get a free 50 US dollars by just signing up. And if you're depositing more than $100 towards the exchange, you will also get an additional 50 US dollars in deposit bonuses. So if you are interested in trading Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies, which is also possible on Margex, make sure to go to the link description of today's video and claim that insane deposit bonus. Now, going further in towards the content, we can currently see that of course Bitcoin has seen a 17% correction in this rally, and like I said in previous videos as well, it is important to understand that Bitcoin is recovering in a faster and faster pace, and this will most likely also mean that we're going to be seeing probably an even more exponential rally towards the upside. And I said it many times before, I do believe that currently we are in the most exponential expansion phase in the market where we're currently sitting in, because in 2020 it was exactly the same. Once Bitcoin went so overbought on the weekly time frame, that was the point where the most amount of growth was also realized, and I do really think something similar is playing out right now, and most likely the most amount of growth for Bitcoin is going to happen in the coming, 12 to 20 weeks ahead of ourselves right now. So this is the time to be paying attention, and this is also the time where Bitcoin is most likely going to be growing the most. And I mean, another thing that is very important and a very fundamental shift, because last week we saw only outflows from the spot Bitcoin ETF, we have yesterday seen the first inflow again for an about 418 million US dollars worth of inflows, which is of course extremely bullish for the market right now here. And for the first time in about 2 weeks time, we've seen an inflow above 400 million US dollars. So this is a very good thing here, and once again, this is potentially also the reason why Bitcoin bounced so strongly towards the upside yesterday, because yeah, if we're getting more than 400 million US dollars in buy pressure, yeah, that most certainly is pushing the prices higher. So going further in towards the content, we can currently also see that here on the weekly time frame, we can see that Bitcoin is currently about to be breaking its all-time high, and the last time Bitcoin broke its all-time high, it went absolutely exponential. And it is not only the last time, because every single time once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, it goes the most exponential. So I do believe that we're right now in a very important stage of the market where a lot of growth is realized. And you can see, just like last time around, we consolidated for 4 weeks below all-time high. And what are we doing right now? We're consolidating for about 4 weeks as well below all-time high. And once we break above it, that is the point where the massive gains are going to get realized. And my price targets for this bull run is going to be sitting around 170,000 US dollars. And my first extension target is going to be 102K, which I think is going to be reached fairly quickly in my opinion. So all eyes on that level if Bitcoin really confirms the weekly break above the all-time high. I think this 100K target for Bitcoin is going to be reached within weeks. And just a pure signal that Bitcoin is holding above $60,000 for such a long time already is just indicating how strong the current trend is and how much conviction is in the market. If we're looking at the facts, the most exponential period in the market is also after the Bitcoin halving happens. And so far, we've not even seen the Bitcoin halving, so the supply shock is still yet to happen. And with these ETF issuers buying millions and millions of dollars every single day, of course last week was a different time, but almost every single day, they're buying millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, with the supply shrinking in half in approximately 24 days from now on. This is just going to be a super bullish soup. And things are just getting started in my opinion. I mean, you can see how history is once again repeating again for Bitcoin. And I really believe that the potential for Bitcoin is still far greater than we're currently sitting. And of course, the time will only tell, but my targets are going to be around 170,000 US dollars. I think that's quite a conservative target, but a realistic target where I want to be exiting. And it's very important that you have your own exit strategy. My strategy is above 120K. I'm going to start taking profits, and then I'm going to slowly buy some real estate to, of course, secure my wealth for the future. So that is my strategy. You all, of course, have to make your own strategy because, yeah, your situation may be a little bit different compared to mine, but this is at least what I am currently doing. Then, of course, if I'm looking at the weekly time frame, the history for Bitcoin is just so repeating, and I just feel gutted that no one is really paying attention towards what currently is going on here. But honestly, once Bitcoin is going to be breaking above that all-time high, and once all that sell pressure is cleared, I do believe that we're going to be seeing something very similar compared to 2020, where Bitcoin is going to be rising very quickly in a very rapid pace towards the first extension level, which is sitting around 100,000 US dollars. So I won't be surprised that we're going to be reaching 100K in the coming 5 to 6 weeks. It's definitely a very possible scenario if we confirm the break above the previous all-time high. All eyes on Bitcoin right now here. I believe Bitcoin is going to be going far higher from off this point. So please don't get shaken out in this market right now. But this was it for me in today's update video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.